I'm so happy to introduce a new book that just came out on Amazon, My Inward Journey, A Story of Spiritual Transformation by Sheila Mee. And one reason why it's so cool is that it's my mom. And so I was actually there for a lot of the story as it was actually happening. So I wanted to actually introduce you to my mom and to talk a little bit about it, because I think that her process of deconstruction was horribly painful, and I got to witness that part. And a lot of you guys might be going through the same thing. So this is my mom, Sheila Mee, who wrote
Hi there.
her book. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, the book is actually the story of my journey from the time I was a very small child until the present. I was raised in a very abusive home and married young and went out young as a missionary with the denomination I was a part of, my husband and I. There were lots of struggles and conflict that I could not even recognize, that I chose to deny and ignore in that relationship. But also the primary gist of the story, it tells how I embraced so fully evangelical Christianity and how that served me so very well for many years. It was a home, it was almost like a homecoming, a place that where I was loved and respected, and where I had a place to serve. Served me well. And then I went through a period of time where I had to deal with my childhood and had to heal from the woundedness from that. And that process, which took a few years, also helped me to understand that my belief system no longer worked. And the doubts that I had been fighting against for many years just came right up in front of my thinking, and I had to begin to deal with those. And there was a process of deconstruction theologically where I needed to look at very carefully and closely and then discard the things that I could no longer believe. That took a while. It was not a short process. It was a painful process because I had to fight against the internal tapes that played within me. I was kind of trained to believe this is what's truth, and so you must believe it. And so when I began to discard what I'd been told and what I had embraced as truth for many, many years, I had a lot of tapes that played things like, "You're going straight to hell, Sheila, if you even think about that." And that was difficult.
So questioning authority.
I was questioning authority of the church, authority of what I considered to be the correct interpretation of Scripture, all those sorts of things. Then I had no idea I don't believe these things, so what in the world do I believe? And there was another process of reconstructing my beliefs. After having spent 25 years teaching theology as a missionary in Latin America, this reconstructing was a challenge and a process, and that also took a long time. In the book, toward the end of it, I do have a chapter called "This I Believe," and these are the beliefs that I fully embrace and find to be very real and fit in my life. I would invite you to read the book. Any of you who have struggled with your beliefs, I think it can be beneficial. You might end up in a different place than I ended up, and that's just fine. But I think the process of deconstruction and reconstruction theologically, the pain that is and the difficulty that presents itself is similar for everyone, even though you might end up in a different place.
And so that's my mom. I encourage you to read her book, My Inward Journey, A Story of Spiritual Transformation by Sheila Mee, on Amazon Books. I'll see you soon.